Hello. Hello. Hold on, everyone. One second. I have to get these in. Okay. One second. So, um, I don't really know how I can do this, but essentially, you're getting a small glimpse of the glam. But I promise you, uh, based on uh, further information, you'll be able to see more at some point. Oh my goodness. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Woof. Woof. It's like I made it here flying on my own wings. I'm gonna just adjust the mic here. So microphone warning. Okay. Yeah. I always like it on this steady surface. I don't know. It just feels better. Does it sound better? I hope it does. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. If I sound out of breath, it truly is just because I was running in and trying to make sure I got everything in time. Okay. Obviously, timeliness was not the case, but I tried. Thank you all for, uh, sticking with me. I really love that. Also, let's get a little bit of a little hop going here. Let's see. Not too loud. Just a little something. Okay. I should definitely just upload some more like random tracks that I've been involved in. Different energy. Okay. How about I think we liked this one last time. Or for the R&Bers, maybe it wasn't this one, maybe it was the lo-fi. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just go through your comments. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for visiting me in my corner of the neighborhood. I hope everyone has so thoroughly enjoyed the cocktail hour and chat prior to this moment and the doors opening and welcoming you all in. Yeah. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you, I am Lauren Brown. This is the official Lauren Brown channel, or neighborhood as we like to call it. And this is my pre-birthday celebration. This is my birthday week. I share this birthday week with my mother, and it is a very special time of the year as a result. And yeah, so I thought it'd be really fun to kind of do a little festivity with you, as I have festivity with, the broader community, and we can catch up. So, how are all of you doing? How's your evening so far? Again, thank you so much for your patience, everyone. And let me please just again, Lydia, thank you so much for your super chat and your donation, your well wishes. You say, birthday blessings, Lauren. Thanks for sharing part of your day with us. Well, thank you for sharing part of your day with me. It means a lot. I'm very grateful for the channel. I'm grateful for the community, and that you all have kind of just stuck by me in this, time as I was like away. You guys would comment, and Lydia, you would comment, and you're like, we're still here. We're going to be here. We'll support you. We're going to, you weren't going to like leave me and just unfollow or something. And, in this kind of fickle social media age, I wouldn't even blame you guys. That's just so normal. It's what people do. So thank you very much. But I do have a bit of celebration. So we will be kind of action together. Yeah, thank you, Lydia, so much. And let me make sure I am okay. Yeah, I'm going to 1 second. Gonna. Don't you love the awkward beginnings? It's like any relationship. It starts a little awkward, and then it progresses to more ease, and then it progresses to annoyance, and then it goes back into a sort of familiar ease. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Please do remember to like this video and share it with your peeps, share it with everybody you know, and um, drag a friend or two, a niece or two, a spouse or two. I mean, I don't know how y'all get down, right? To, to the party. Um, and yeah, thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, um, oh my gosh, wow, you all are so lovely. Oh goodness. Okay. Wow. Shoot. You all are so nice. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to find like a thumbs up. Someone comment something about thumbsing up so I can pin you into the top of the chat. Okay, since I can't seem to find that right now, I will leave that. And oh my gosh, I definitely have to upgrade all of my moderators. Sorry for not doing that. I go by a system of like one small incremental improvement at a time. So I don't always like get everything at the speed, but once I get there, it's the whole shebang. Like you're like, oh wow, she's a complete story. She's the beginning, the middle, the end, and the epilogue. Um, so yeah, okay. Okay. Um, shoot. Okay. So Lorna, you said, hello, I'm glad you were here. And Baron went a little earlier today. Oh, thank you, Baron. I don't know if Baron's watching, but thank you very much for that. I know that like it can feel like we're stepping on each other's toes. And, even you said it can be so hard since there's only so many hours and there's so many channels and we all truly actually like each other and want to support each other, which is the cool part. So it can be a little bit like, hard to schedule, and so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Joy of Moore says, happy birthday, official Lauren Brown. Hello, Lydia Washington. Okay, so she's saying hello to everyone. I love it when the neighborhood chats amongst itself. Love it. Love it. VS speaks royally. Happy birthday, official Lauren Brown, and may be blessed with many, many more. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ooh, wow. Okay. Oops. Oh yeah. Mm. Mm. We'll talk. We'll talk a little bit more about that. So all right. So these are all. Here we go. So thank you, Sharon, for your birthday wishes. You say happy birthday, Lauren Brown. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Then we've got again, Marshar, thank you. Thank you. I wonder if the hubby's with you or if he and Lenny are off having a good time somewhere. And I mean that in like a boys gallivanting through the woods, not anything else kind of way. Although, I mean, again, I don't knock anyone's hustle. Oh man. So there's a lot of hellos, a lot of greetings to everyone. I love that. I love that. Where's Jason and Gina? I just saw Lydia say hi to. Oh, hey. Hi. Welcome everyone to my birthday pre-celebration. So happy to have you all. Thank you. Welcome to the neighborhood. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. You're already commenting, but feel free to do so. How has your day been? What have you gotten up to? And what are you looking forward to in the coming, rest of the week, since we're like right at the hump day of the week, as some say. Hi, Black Queen. Let's see. Party hard. Yes, we will in a second. So funny. Uh, yeah. Oh my gosh. So there we go. Freedom Earners TV. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Um, oh, Sharon, that's a really nice greeting. Birthday lady in the house. Hey, glad to be another year wiser, another year on this earth, another year more sparkly. It's just a joyous thing. So I'm very grateful because there's many people who wouldn't be or couldn't be, didn't get to be in this situation. So let's see, let's see. Okay, yeah. That was exciting, wasn't it? Hi, hi Terry, how are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lakivia, as well. I thank you for that. Um, just trying to uh birthday basement time. Hopefully it's a little classier than a birthday in a basement, but like also birthdays in basements are awesome, especially if you have the right music and the right drinks. It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. Bashment. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jason and Gina. You just telling everybody to like it up because we're here. It's a birthday. It's a celebration. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys, did I remember to show you all my sparkly crown? There's a story behind this actually. So wow, my yoga cushion is so tall. Oh my gosh. I'm like practically out of frame if I stand up straight. Do you see this? Wow. I'm gonna have to just like get a whole mat. Just a flat mat. I always forget that. Like my torso is not super short. Oh, oh, that's better. All right. I'm sitting on a pillow like a princess. Don't worry, I do wash my pillows. Oh, and you were asking for us to show. Yes, here it is. I don't know. I don't know what my focal length is. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose it in the camera. But there it is. Yeah. And then the back, I have like, let me make sure this is tucked in neatly. But the back is, oh my gosh. Okay. If I don't end up showing it to you properly, my apologies. I'm trying. But fishnets and hard floors are hard to move with, especially when they've got stones on them. Okay. So this here is what I did with the back. I don't know if you could see that or not. I hope that was good enough. Sharon. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. You say happy birthday to me and God blessing to see many more with good health. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. As Miss Sway says, please like and share the live. Share that link. I'm not sure that it's all right. You do what you can. I'm such a I'm a completist. I want to make every single tittle and crossbar. That's what they call the dot over the I, and then like the bar that on the T. Like I want to make sure they're all there. But sometimes you just have to give yourself not just a break, but permission to not be perfectly perfect. Miss Sway is saying hello to everyone in the chat. Blessings to all. Yeah, and that's my version of keeping to my resolution for the new year. Let me bring this a little further out. Again, sorry for the microphone, headphone wears if it's uncomfortable. Okay. So, well, Lauren, the hubby's out of town. I'll try to be good unless Lenny shows up. LOL. Marshar, you're funny. Do your best. Do your best. Oh, Lorna, I love that you've been listening to Foxy Brown. Yeah, truly. I was picturing. So I think in one of the music videos that I'm thinking of, she had on this like red and black fur coat, like this big fluffy furry coat, and I just really really liked it on her, and the way she wore it. It did actually make me think a lot of how we were talking about her as well in the music episode. What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Megan the Stallion. Kind of will style herself. It's very like glam, power woman, and I liked it. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Our nephew Archie's getting the eggs ready. We will bake a cake for you. Love you. We love Sussex family. Sharon, Augustine, thank you so much. Oh, I just saw. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Black Queen. Black Queen. Thank you very much for your generous gift. You say, "Happy birthday, Lauren. Boundless blessings to you for excellent health, prosperity, and longevity." I receive that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh wow. Thank you, and thank you for being in this community. Oh boy. Oh. Oh my gosh. Like the chat is somehow getting away from me, and I think it's my scrolling. I'm not sure. Um, I just want to make sure that everyone is doesn't feel that they've been. Okay. 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 I scrolled up too fast. That's what happened. Okay. 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 Oh, yeah. So I'll tell you the story of this crown. Um, but I wanted to respond. Yeah. So Sharon, it's so funny you mentioned nephew Archie. Uh, there's just it's isn't it funny how everyone feels such a connection to people we don't know them, but because we care about their struggle, the struggle of their family, the struggle of their parents, they almost like become, you know, and we hear of them every day, whether or not we intend to, right? Um, we start to really root for them. And in our case, it's not a like ownership thing, you know, it's like a be your own person and have a good life, be happy kind of thing. At least, you know, that's definitely how I feel about it. Um, and then I also have like funny information on that, but I'll save that for like a future thing. So let's see. I'm not sure what I showed at the time, but you're welcome. I'm glad you loved it. um, okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. Marshall says, I'd like to say happy birthday to my son Sean today. He's my strength and young soldier whenever hubby is away. Is it his birthday today? Or is it you're just saying in general? Well, hello and happy birthday to Sean as well. Sean was one of the names of the two main characters on my favorite show, Psych. So I always think something positive about that name. Okay. Hi, Gina. Okay. All right. So, gosh. Okay. 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 Let's see. So I'm gonna take a quick sip of water because my throat is feeling it. 1 second. Oh wait, are you guys able to hear the loop? Because for some reason I can't. I think my headphones just lost their will to can. Oh no, I got it. It's called a mute button. Okay. Have I been like murdering your ears between the music and the and my audio? Apologies. All right, like I said, I'm gonna just gulp some water real quick. Okay. Okay, thank you. for your patience. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. And if you see a vibe of someone who is, you know, talented, intelligent, and a powerful person in me, I will take that as a compliment every time. And, the Madam Duchess, which is like the best version of it I have ever heard. Madam Duchess is an amazing person to be compared to. So thank you. That's very sweet. Marshar is explaining, Lauren, today is my son's birthday. He's my first child who made me a mom. I love him so much. I imagine that's got to be so like transformative. I know for my friends who have, had their first children, and like you can see such a difference in their priorities, a difference in their like the actions they take, and the just excuse me, but everything. I mean, I guess it just changes everything, and it's not an exaggeration. But that's really sweet that it like sticks out. I never, yeah, I guess I would only know that if I were in your position. Um, so what do I have? Oops, sorry, Miss Sway. Hi, Miss Sway. Hello. Welcome to the neighborhood. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being at my pre-birthday celebration. It's a birthday week celebration. So it's been going on all week and through the weekend. And there's some looks. Because to me, that's the reason to celebrate anything, to get some looks out of it. And like, I know that I didn't do the best job showing these things, but one second, let me see if I can. If I lean, if I lean, maybe you'll get a view. So give me one awkward moment to give you a shot. Hold on. While keeping all of my class and dignity. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? And they're so comfy. Like, as far as these shoes are, I find they're actually way comfier without the gel insert. These are Gazelle. The same brand that I like obsess over their flats. These are their stilettos. And they're extremely comfortable. They have a crossbar, but it's really the way that the heel is designed that just absolutely knocks it out of the park for me. There's a certain angle that you need. There's a certain, this is where geometry class comes into play and you realize math was worth it. But basically, you want to have as essentially kind of flat or long a hypotenuse as possible. So basically the height of the heel and that length, the distance between the heel base and then where the arch of your foot meets the floor, you want that to be longer as opposed to shorter, right? Because the shorter it is, the steeper that point for your foot. And the more you get that little cramp right in those little muscles right there, that just no good, right? Miss Soy, I promise there is an answer to your question. But just since this is relevant, thank you very much, Jason and Gina. You say, Lauren, you're looking stunning, ready to party. Hey, thank you very much. But yeah, so today was like, I actually was just getting ready for this a lot, but believe it or not, just starting the day in happiness, and I was like looking outside and seeing the sky and how blue it was. I don't know if anyone noticed just how like pretty and clear like the atmosphere was today, but like fantastic. And also like just like what did I do last night? It was literally last night. How am I like struggling to remember? That's so weird. Let me get my phone real quick. All right. Okay. Oh man. Okay. I was, oh my gosh. How far back did I scroll, y'all? I must have been trying to find like I don't know, something. Oh yes. Okay, perfection. I do remember I was on a train, and then I was at New York Comedy Club, like I said, and I did go and see Josh Johnson and his little neighborhood, and I don't use little pejoratively. I mean it in an endearing way, um, and it was fantastic. And I let's see. Um, okay, yeah, it's there. That's cool. All right. Hold on. Yes, so we're gonna have reason to wear this beautiful dress that I have, which I will just say is beautiful, is in one way or another not warm. But yeah. So we're gonna enjoy that, and I don't know. I kind of am also a fly by the seat of my pants person too. So sometimes it's like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, and then I call someone, and they're like, yeah, I'm free. So aside from IHOP and that, I don't really have a formal plan. I have a so y'all know this is basically the time that I've occupied for your life, and I don't know what the plan is, but I will be taking your time, and that's accepted and understood. I think at this point, I've been this person for way too long for it to be new information. Thank you very much for shouting out my heels, Miss Sway. She said, "Aw, shoot, shut the front door, sharp heels." Cute. Kimberly, happy birthday, Lauren, fellow Capricorn. Thank you and hi. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold out there. I'm gonna need to find a very fuzzy coat. But that's the point, isn't it? Like that's I'm only gonna be this age once and have this moment in time once. So enjoy all of it, rock all of it, you know? Okay, let's see. So I think we can I can move to the oh, thank you. Thank you. Do my best. Oh man, okay. I am a winter baby. It doesn't mean I always like the cold, but it does mean that I refuse to see it as a negative. I'm going to embrace winter sports. I'm going to embrace, you know, like big bonfires and like giant fireplace fires. And like I said, my holiday season just keeps going and going. And yeah, it's all about your mindset, right? Sometimes you just got to tell yourself you love it. And given that I was born at this point, yeah, I do actually, in fact, love it. Ooh, the one good thing about the camera being too tall is that I can actually sit very unladylike right now. And then you can't judge me for it because, oh, this is the best way to get the good angle. Yep. So you can actually see me because I'm like weirdly facing away. Okay. All right. So, quick announcement, y'all. So let's see if I can find it. So, you know how I said I like to do things one by one until I get it all down, and then hopefully it's like solid. And I also met some great people. Let me before I go into that, because that's a whole thing. Let me finish talking to you about the show. So, I'm sure that somebody's thinking, I hope that she said something nice about this show because they apparently worked their tails off to be there on time. Because you know how weather be doing this winter. People get like snowed in and snowed out and snowed up and snowed down. So yeah, I appreciated that they put in the effort. Everybody was funny. Oh man, I wish I could remember the name of all the comedians, all the comics. Because I've literally seen bits and pieces of them, their work, um, before, and found them all to be very, very entertaining. And I think, gosh, I got to sit next to some lovely people. I I won't say their names just in case they don't want to be publicly, like, you know, brought up or anything. Um, but it was very nice, I think, seeing everyone, and I tried not to particularly get involved with uh, like the comics, if they were standing nearby or something. Because I do know, having done a few shows and stuff, not comedy, but just music and plays and that sort of thing, that there's a headspace you need to get into when you start, and sometimes it just involves not being around people. But it was funny. I laughed. I think more than anything, I was just like, I was engaged, which I appreciated. And the fun thing about this kind of thing is always when you see a comic like working on or preparing their material and getting kind of like better and better at it or refining it. And I think that was very clear that they were refining some things, and so it'd be interesting to see how that evolves. As they like go to other places and try it, and or not, what they don't keep and that kind of thing. It was a cold night. I don't know why I chose to wear flats and not boots. That was an Uber situation on the way back, which is bougie, but it's my birthday week. And yeah, I got heckled at the bathroom, which was kind of not fun. But then I opened the door and I peeked out, like, hmm? And the people looked like there were because I could hear the doors basically made of tissue paper. And I could hear the woman, the main one, who was like kind of ragging on me, or ragging on whoever she thought was like just taking her own sweet time. And then when I looked out, and I was just like, hmm? I literally had the most snarky, like, a-holy comment that I could possibly have in my head. And I just said, girl, don't do it. You're a lover, not a fighter. Ooh, by choice. Yeah, so instead just being friendly. It's crazy how that'll make someone feel some type of way, because the minute I did that and I saw her face, she was like, and I'm like, yeah, now you're uncomfortable because I didn't return the energy. Sit in it. Yeah, but aside from her, and really amazingly salty pretzels, I had a great time. New York Comedy Club is an institution. It's a tiny, intimate place, so you'll really feel like you're in a community when you're there. As far as you're like among people, you're among people to the point where, like, there's this gentleman next to me who also just kind of showed up. Just, he didn't have a group or anything, and like we just kind of became friends for the evening, which I tend to do. I tend to like absorb new people whenever I'm out somewhere, and it was great. I highly suggest, and I'm sure his people would highly suggest, that you go and book on his next tour. I'm not getting paid for this. I just am a fan. Yeah, and I appreciated that he didn't like, what you see is kind of what you get, in a good way, if you know his work already. So I appreciated that. Oh, snap, Rohini. Hi. It's been a minute. I haven't seen you. Oh my gosh. So you say happy B-Day, Lauren. I mailed the stuff last week. I was literally like, I should DM her and ask her, because I'll like totally pay for the shipping, because that was like the thing. So thank you. I appreciate that. I'm excited. I'll have to prepare and choose a non-winter moment, like non-outside, unless I have to be near a hot tub though, because it's too cold. It's too cold in these streets. But I'm excited. I'm excited, Rohini. You like super excited. Thank you. And thank you because I just from when we discussed it, I know we're being very vague, y'all, but part of it is that I would like for for everyone to see what Rohini did and how it looks and like enjoy that as opposed to just like I don't know if you all know or not, but yeah, I'm very excited. And from when it was discussed, it takes you put work in, so thank you. Okay. Marshar says you're too nice to be snarky, Lauren. Honestly, if it's because YouTube is a recorded space and I'm a professional public speaker. Let me be really specific, because if you just say professional and leave it off while you're talking at night, people have the wrong idea. Oh no, I can clap back. But as I said many moons ago on Baron's channel, I like to hold my knives. I'll only give them away when I really think you need it. And at that point, sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. Because usually I've given you chances. And like I said, I forgive, but I don't forget. We're not out here bringing mistakes back into life, So yeah, I can be snarky. But I just think, again, sometimes snark is a little too harsh. And why would I be snarky at y'all? Y'all are nice. So you got a few people saying hi to Rohini. So, oh my gosh, Rohini, I do see your comment about what is there as well. Again, I'm just not going to put it up so that people get excited when they see it. But yes, top-notch talent, clearly. Uh-huh. If I had a man's register, which sometimes I do depending on the time of day, and if I was in college and it was a post-finals party and there was a hookah. Back in the day, in the past, I would do this very much justice, this song. But we're not there anymore. Oh my gosh. Marshar says clapping back is fun, especially when you are from the hood. It's fun until it ain't fun. It's fun until somebody decides that they're done clapping and they want to start, I don't know, something else. But you know what it is? I think it's the feeling of finally getting your dig in, like of kind of getting something off your chest, right? Okay, I'm kind of blurry if I'm this far back. Oh no. Oh, I hate this. Y'all. I hate when I feel like I'm gonna leave it where it is. And then I'll get a tennis ball and have it float. And then I'll focus that way next time so that I can make sure I get the right depth of field. Yeah. Forward movement, always. And only for fun at the time. Thank goodness. I don't really have that kind of personality generally, so. Marshar, Jason and Gina says, Marshar, we're from Brooklyn, so we know how to clap back. Let's see. Did you go to IHOP for your birthday? So this is the pre-birthday. The official birthday is not today. But I'm going to IHOP. That's happening on a Saturday morning. Because I don't know, there's just something about a weekend morning in IHOP. And hopefully how do I say this elegantly? Hopefully I need it in a good way, with happiness. For good reasons. Oh, you guys are just, there's just a fun little back and forth. The neighborhood is going on these clapbacks. Honestly though, like it's a talent. It's a real talent. And I will say, if you go onto uh, um, Jason and Gina's some of their lives when they decide that they want to have a little game of like back and forth with someone who is a willing participant, obviously. Um, the stuff that Gina says just cracks me up. Like it throws me on the floor. Like really, sometimes I'll be because I have this thing where if I really find something funny, I tend to be quieter when I laugh. Um, but like it's like I'm wheezing. So yeah, yeah. She'll make me wheeze sometimes. Like I'll just like completely not be able to can. Rahini says, I hate clapping back. You prefer a punch. Now, you know, we don't advocate violence on this channel. I advocate that we use our words, and where words do not work, that we just separate until cooler heads prevail and we can write letters to each other. That is the official statement of the official Lauren Brown channel. That is the official stance, you know. So just to be clear, the opinions of the comments do not necessarily reflect the host of the channel or the channel's views and opinions or any of its associated entities. But yeah, no, you're basically saying you don't like that having to hold back, right? When something is really bothering you. But you know, too, sometimes a really well-placed word or like, you know, I mean, I've had to do this a few times. I think we all have, right? Where think about like when you're in a professional setting and you maybe are presenting an idea or you're like you're forced to essentially deal with people who have no problem trying to undermine your perspective or your presentation. Sometimes, again, the best thing you can do is go a level higher. Make them, like, if they want to come for you, make them have to reach. And I find that, like, thoroughly not matching energy, like almost stonewalling that energy, like, especially if it's someone who wants to get a rise out of you, there's greater satisfaction in watching their discomfort at not being able to like move you. So sometimes like that's where like the inner like villain in me is like, you know, because I'm like, oh, I know that's what you want, and me not giving it to you. But then sometimes I do have time if it's something that's not particularly important or someone is trying to impugn, usually if you're trying to impugn my character. But even as I say that, that's a moment by moment thing. Like sometimes, like even then I'm like, who are you? Who are you? No, I don't care enough. I don't care enough. Do you affect my money? Do you affect my family? Do you affect my, you know, ability to sustain whatever practice is important to me? No. All right, then your opinion and how wrong it is, not misguided, just straight up wrong, can go 50 feet to the left while I keep walking. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Because we live in an age, you guys, where you do stuff like that. You clap back. It feels good in the moment, but does it feel good when you realize somebody recorded it and now you're like, you look like the meanie because the context, you know, and they didn't start filming until after you know, responded. It's like, I don't want to have to explain that. What do I look like? Explaining myself. Which, like, by the way, I never did explain this to y'all. Or did I? Nope, I did not, because the story was tied to the next thing that we're going to get into. This is literally just me wanting to do this, guys. And this is not me dancing like I'm in the club. Trust me, I will drop it. But this is not that. This is just a little wiggle for fun. I'm happy. Okay. Let's see. Exactly. Until they start and they start smiling. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Rohini. Oh my gosh, I do not advocate this, but she says when I clap back, my goal is to make you cry like a little baby. Ooh, we have some vicious people in these comments, but like, what's funny is like, I also know that each of you are sweethearts. Like I've at least from this kind of uh, the parasocial knowing. But I think it's a little more than that because many of us have chatted well offline, or like in DMs, like for months now. So it's again, it's a neighborhood, and this is where I say, please do remember to like this video and subscribe. And y'all do help this channel, and I do mean everyone here. Please do share the link to this. Put this in not just your community tabs if you've got them. I know many of you have channels, but like also send it to your WhatsApps. You know, send it to your like neighbors. I remember back in the day. I don't know if everyone is familiar with this person, but I haven't forgotten this, by the way. Fumi de Saluvold. I remember I was following her when she had the same number of followers as around the same as myself, and I think Jason and a few other channels, around 5K. I think it was 4K when I started following her because I was 22, you guys. That was 10 years ago. I started following her channel 10 years ago. I exaggerate you not. You can ask like practically every one of my cousins because any makeup discussion we had, like she was getting mentioned because she had some good tutorials. She helped me understand eyelid primer, and as a hooded eyelid gal, sometimes it's necessary, but not always. But yeah, so that kind of thing where like I would tell people, I'd share it on my Facebook timeline at the time because that's where everyone was. And I am not saying I'm responsible for anything. We know that every channel works hard and puts in their work, but it means so much to the people who hear from you that you like something. I can say it all I want. I can put, ads all I want on my feed until I'm blue in the face and you're all numb from the thumb, but word of mouth is still the best marketing there is. It's still what has the most impact, the most trusted. I'm just gonna take this one heel off so that I don't have to keep twisting my ankle. It's so cute though. Like I really don't want to. Like I just feel like these shoes are like part of my leg. Ugh. They walk so good, y'all. Ugh. Oh. But like also, don't you love this? Like that the inside is this chocolatey color. Don't you love that? I do. I want the outside to be this color. Oh, anyway. But yeah, so we're talking about sharing the channel. Yeah, please do. In real life, IRL, offline. They may click, they may not, but it does make a difference. And so my headband here, I actually got this the day maybe 2 days before I graduated college. And I actually wore this to the gala. So my business school has a gala. I don't know if they still do or not because it's been a minute, but yeah, they have a gala to celebrate that they got your money and now you're leaving. And so I wore my prom dress, because I had two prom dresses. I went to 3 proms, but 2 prom dresses. The one I wore was white. When I first saw it, I thought it looked like a tablecloth, like a lace doily. And I said that, I was like, oh my God, this looks like a doily. I feel like a centerpiece at grandma's like house. And like, I don't know why after I said that, because I was wearing the dress, after I said that, like I immediately fell in love with it. I was like, yes, I'll wear a doily. Thank you very much. And it had a drop waist. So it was white and it had these really beautiful, like it was beaded. The same way you see sequins everywhere on me is the same way it was like just beaded and had all this like beautiful detail and lace and embroidery all over it. And it had a few layers of tulle. So it didn't like puff out. It actually hung really nicely, and it just had so much movement from the heaviness of it. It was a heavy dress. So it just moved really nicely. So I wore that to my prom, my high school prom, the first one. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I just barely finished finals and I have to go and get something for this thing. And I was like trying to figure out what dress to get to for what, because the school is so ceremonial at times that you had like so many things to do. And privilege, yes, I understand that that was a privilege, to even finish that. So please, in before someone goes, oh, she's bragging. I'm not bragging. I'm talking about things that I still use and I buy quality on purpose. So anyway, yeah, so I decided I was going to wear that drop waist, flapper looking almost, dress. And I got this headband to go with it, but I wore it not as the like crown or a you guys know what it's called. I mean, enough of you are in the squad to understand. So anyway, so I wore this forward, and then I had I got this feather clip that like I just had clipped to the side, so it was giving you 20s everything. And then I even got like a long pearl beaded, like a long beaded necklace, like somebody's grandma or great grandma in the 20s who was about to go clubbing it, like somewhere in Harlem, and or Paris, right? And so that's kind of how I went out, and I was like, I really just wanted to wear something that felt, and you can even see how it really, from the design, it is very Art Deco. So yeah, that's the story behind that. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I don't know what this is, but we speak it into existence. We agree with it. Yes, fully. It's received. Yes. What did you say? Lorna says Canadians have a way of clapping back that by the time you think of what they really said, they are gone. That's true. That's true. Oh my gosh. And hello, Canada. Oh, Canada. Hmm. Yes, exactly, Marshar. She says, words can be a punch too. Have you ever played the dozens? Yes. All my childhood friends and siblings did it well. It comes in handy now we're grown. Yep, it's good to use your words. Yeah, yeah. I don't think there's a person of color, and especially not anyone of the diaspora, African diaspora, who probably hasn't done the dozens. I've definitely cried at the dozens way too many times, and I always cried like it wasn't even serious stuff. It was just like I was always mad when people's delivery was really good. I was like, dang it, I don't know how to do the delivery like that. I have very terrible things to say to you, but your delivery was so good. Don't worry, I got the swag later on. It's fine. We caught up. It's fine. But yeah, it's so funny. Um, there you go. After you give a like, give some hearts. There you go. Y'all, Jason and Gina. Thank you, thank you. So it looks like Rohini has a story. One time I told one of my supervisors who tried me while out, while over work, uh, or wow, to think you have a degree. I'm mad I read it like that. Okay, let me read it again. Okay. So Rainy says, one time I told one of my supervisors who tried me, wow, to think you have a degree. Did you buy it? She hasn't looked me in the eye since I cut deep. That's a thing too. Sometimes if you hit people in their pride and ego, like that sense of like, wow, this is the character you're choosing to exhibit, it just calls them out because they can see themselves when you're not matching their energy, and it's like, oof. Ghislaine Monesteem, thank you. And again, please let me know if I'm mispronouncing anyone's name, but thank you. You say happy birthday. Thank you. Legs. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see. Y'all, if there's anything I forgot to say. Oh yes. Oh, Reba Henderson. Hi, and thank you. You say happy birthday, official Lauren Brown, and then you give me a nice million emojis, and I appreciate that. All right, so there's some back and forth. Okay, so Ghislaine says, I know that's not to me, but having many nurses in my family, I'm pretty aware of just how y'all work hard. And you also get tried a lot too. So like, I imagine you've had many moments of like a deer clap back that you had to deliver. So, all right, thank you. Thank you again. Let's see. Yep, exactly. Hard job. Exactly. Tiara, thank you. I love when I get a good school. Like sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I can't remember what the word is. So it's always helpful. And one thing I always taken this lesson from, I remember there was someone who, I don't know if it was, I'm just removing the second pair of shoes. If I were sitting normally, this would be so much, I wouldn't take these things off. I'd live in them. But yeah, when someone had said, no, it was actually they had something in their nose. And I like debated for a long time telling them because I didn't want to embarrass them since we were in a public location. And I didn't have a tissue like on hand. Like I didn't have anything to help them either. So I was like, oh my gosh, am I just going to make them self-conscious? But I still told them because I was like, it's something in your nose and you're talking to people. You don't want to like, and the person was like, thank you so much. Look, if I'm ever in a situation where there's something that needs to be adjusted or changed like this, do tell me because if I don't know and I walk around, I can't fix it. And that thought of like giving someone the opportunity to do the best they can or to present the best they can. Yep. Y'all remember to listen to Sharon Augustine, like the video. Also, thank you. Okay. Diadem, that's a very elegant, and I feel like that's a very vintage word for what this is. Yeah. Delphine Lemeni says, hello, ladies. Hi. And also happy birthday, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. I think you're talking about Rahini, that what they said. That did cut deep. Oh, legs. Gracias. You say happy B-Day, official Lauren Brown, with a lot of exclamation points. Thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you for joining the conversation, for being here in the neighborhood. I do have snacks and drinks and a toast. So I'm going to do, while everyone's kind of, before we get too far into the night, I'm going to just bring up a little sansan. Give me a moment. It might not be doing what I want it to do. So anyway. Okay, hold on. Shoot, okay. Okay. Hopefully. Okay. I just want everyone to know, as I'm saying, I practice things very slowly. I did finally figure out how to do channel memberships. So I just wanted to let everyone know, hey, the channel memberships are available. We're starting with 1 tier right now. And let me get my notes so that I don't tell you lies, sweet little lies. Where's my notebook? Right here. Okay. So yeah, we're doing one tier to start. And so you'll get your badges and emotes and basically like they're custom. I literally just made them and it was fun. It was the fun that's like not fun because you realize you spend too much time on one detail, but it's the fun of like, oh, I'm just gonna spend a lot of time on something this big and it's art basically. So it was fun. Even when it was work. Yes, and so basically, you're going to get exclusive members only content. And I know that that probably sounds like a lot of mishigas for those of you who are like, but what about the Patreon? Listen, it's a new era. The old me is gone. So yeah, no, the whole point is I really do want to provide a better sense of connection. Like I said, neighborhood. Like I really do enjoy this, and I've been working on kind of chopping up things in the schedule to make more room for this, both mentally and like horologically, I guess, time wise. And I also too, I think have a greater understanding of like community and exactly what kind of community I want to foster. You are my neighborhood. You're not to me just random people. You're not like a check. You are to me, first of all, very brilliant people. Some of the most intelligent people I think YouTube and social media just generally has. And I think it's a very humble community. And this is one thing that I'm gonna just hop on a soapbox real quick and talk about from my straight up tech background and experience and expertise that I worked really hard for. What I notice in the community, and again, if you are not into science, do not feel excluded because I count myself as much an artist as a science-minded individual. I say left and right brained when people ask me to describe who I am. And I do think that brilliant people tend to be quite humble, and we can also be very timid when it comes to asking for the things that help us help others or help us to move forward. And I think part of accepting trajectory or trying to inspire hope or being anything that is forward moving and an example of that is, not being afraid to say, look, I want to be able to deliver more and deliver better. And that happens in community, right? I mean, I think, was it just the other day? Was it in here or was I reading somewhere else where someone said, it was a quote from a woman online who happened to be a nurse and a single mother. And this was a Black woman, I believe, but race doesn't matter. This applies to single fathers, people of all races, genders, etc. They were saying that they realized they were beating themselves up just internally, like giving themselves such a hard time because they're like, why can't I cook and manage this and pick up my kids and go to work? Like, why is it so hard? Like, why are all these things difficult? And then I'm again not sure their pronouns, but like the reaction was like, or the revelation for them was like, wait, this is not stuff that historically people did solo. Like for the longest time, everything we did in community. We did it with support, whether it was raising, family or building a house or creating anything, going to school, right? Learning, teaching each other, siblings teaching each other. Not that we're promoting parentification, right? But, community matters. And the kinds of things that I want to create and the stuff that I really want to bring you, I know is made more possible with your support. I think about the neighborhood, I think about the calendar, I think about the schedule, and how do I make something that's going to thrill and excite or make relax and calm, or just something interesting, something that's gonna, give you something new to look at and enjoy. Um, and so, yeah, I'm going to bravely ask that you join. Of course, you see on the screen here, um, that essentially the join button is right next to the subscribe button when you click on the official Lauren Brown channel. And it's everything. It's everything. It really does mean a lot to me, because again, nothing here is for free as far as on the creation side. It does take quite a lot. And with that, I also have to say thank you to everyone so far, because y'all have really stuck by me. And I just want to make stuff that makes first me proud, but then you proud, and I mean, I don't know how else to say that. I'm going to say a big thank you, really. Because it means a lot, you joining. And look, you don't have to join today. I understand everyone's got a budget and timelines and when does a check come in and whatever. Just look at what you can. If you can't, again, sharing, liking, telling people word of mouth, sharing it on your socials, putting links out there. Those are free ways to support the channel that are deeply appreciated. And the membership becomes part of this kind of richer connection between my neighborhood, you and me. And together we build the park, we build the planetarium, the museum, we build the restaurants and the shops and the what have you. And I said, yeah, like I can't wait to externalize to you everything that I have within my mind. And many of these I've had from the earliest days before any of, let's say, the squad or the travel buddies, or my convention buddies or my science buddies or my, fellow artists. Like before we kind of gathered here in this neighborhood, I always had these things that I wanted to share with you. So definitely there, it's when you can, if you can, and if you can't, again, word of mouth is a massive, it's a massive, whatchamacallit? It's a massive help. It's a massive support, and it still has a massive impact on me. So I've got something fun for you all now that I've hammered that point, I think, home. And it's a birthday, and there's an actual birthday celebration. So this is not a promotion of anything. This is not an endorsement of anything, nor is this a be responsible, y'all. But I just figured, and this is how much I invest in this channel. And I'm definitely gonna need some help opening it. But I got us a little bit of Veuve Clicquot. Some people say Cliquot, but I say Clicquot, to celebrate. And so we'll be having cake and champs. So I don't know if I can open this directly, but I figured you all deserved a little bit of celebration, pre-birthday celebration with me. I wanted my neighborhood with me. Like these hangouts. Oh my gosh. Freedom Earners TV. Thank you for becoming a member. Wow. I appreciate that a lot. Like I said, you're a part of building a neighborhood. Because of your participation and contribution, things can move in a way that they haven't before, and you can expect to be shouted out. Like I'm so proud of my neighborhood. I'm so proud. And of course members do get to see things that behind the scenes stuff, photos, videos, that will not be visible otherwise. But thank you. Oh my God, yes. Are you the first one? Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you for being numero uno. Oh my gosh, thank you very much. Thank you. Freedom Earners TV, thank you very much. Thank you. Someone said, I don't know where Cracker Barrel came from, but it is good stuff. Okay, hold on. Oh, Ronald, I think you asked this question in the last live. Either it was you or someone else. I'm fine to collaborate with people. I think y'all should definitely throw more names out, because I'm seeing. So you asked, Lauren, will you team back up with iVentures and I'm Marwa? iVentures, sure. But as I said before, I'm just not in touch with I Am Marwa, so it's just not a thing. It's not feasible. But do let me know of any other channels that you want, and don't stick to only travel. What about science? Right? There's a lot that yeah. So we're gonna try and open this, but I'm likely gonna need help because I'm one of those people who drinks the champagne while someone pours. Yes, I said it. But yeah, no, we're totally happy to collaborate with all kinds of. I think that's the fun part of this. The neighborhood becomes what it does because of the highways we make to other channels. How'd you like that metaphor? That extended metaphor? Oh. But yeah, so, just let me know of some other channels. Oh, Jason and Gina, I do have something that I'm gonna text you about later. So just it might not be tonight. It might not even be this weekend. But just know that I'll text you. Okay. But yeah, still in the process. Oh, don't you love it when so. Okay, I am not assuming that you all don't know, but I'm just doing this for fun. So, of course, it has here Maison fondée en 1772. So that's house founded in 1772 à Reims, which is a very famous region in France where they make, champagne. And this is Bru, which is when they say that, they'll have different ones. They'll say sec or brew, and that usually refers to the level of sugar within a champagne or a wine. And so sec means dry, so you'll get a drier wine. I think brew might be somewhere in the middle. There's 7 different classifications, and I am not a vintner, I think that's what they call it. But yeah, just a little bit of info there. And then there is this is a terrible idea, so I'm just going to hold this with all my might. But there's a woman on here. Yeah, I don't want to point that back at anything again. Okay, let's see. I'm likely going to need assistance. Oof, guys. We about to. Okay. Woo. Do that thing where you have to put your finger in the foam just to soften it. Okay. So, in honor of multiple things, One, the fact that you guys have stuck by me in moments when I'm sure you felt like there was absolute radio silence. But again, you're always on my mind. You're always on. Okay, no, no, I'm not gonna sing it. I'm not gonna sing it. I want to, but anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for one joining me in this pre-birthday celebration. So my birthday is coming up. It's going to be domani, as they say in Italia, and it's uh, a beautiful one, and I couldn't be more proud to be sharing um, time with you all. I think you're all very brilliant, as I was saying. You're very brilliant people. Every single one of you, we met or we connected because there was something we all treasured similarly. And whether it was travel or maybe science, maybe you found me from a science, the science story that I shared. Believe me, I want to talk more about science in general, and then very carefully discuss bigger topics. So I do ask you to also tell me, tell me what you want to see and to hear. I like to hear your perspective. But thank you very much. And so to another year around the sun, to all of you, and oh, we're not even done, guys. There's cake. Yeah. Another year around the sun. Just want to say thank you all for just sticking with me and being awesome and so generous. Thank you to everyone who has donated a super sticker. Thank you. It's like, Lydia, thank you. Black Queen, thank you. Legs, thank you. Freedom Earners TV, thank you. And, just because I may not put you up on the screen doesn't mean that I don't see you. You're seen. You're seen here in the neighborhood. You're valued here. You're wanted here. Thank you. So, Sonte, Chin, Skul, all that good stuff. I don't know. Do I tap? We'll lightly tap. There. Oh, gosh, that was delicious. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 I had to let that one sit on my tongue for like a minute. That was great. Ooh, my father picked this one. A1, Dad. A1. He's the one who like selects a lot of the wines. Oh, we didn't bring our stopper, our temporary stoppers once you pull out these big beautiful corks. Look like little mushrooms. Little toadstools in Mario Kart. Yes, that's how sophisticated we are. We go from science to champagne to Mario Kart. Or is that just Mario in general when he was like trying to save the princess? And oh my gosh, did you guys watch that? I know I'm jumping, but I'm doing it on purpose. It's more fun for everyone this way. Did you all watch that on Netflix? If you're able to either access or I don't know access it. Did you like that, the Mario Brothers movie? Let me know. Was able to make it work. Oh, hey, you brought an orange one. That's awesome. So it matches, you guys. It's my favorite color and it matches. I'm just gonna not like show the whole label right now, just for the sake of not promoting, but like, look at that. I'd like to thank the Academy. Okay. Yeah. Gosh. So I was asking everyone about the Mario movie and if you liked it. Oh, Sharon. Sharon, thank you very much for the super sticker. How is it? How's the weather? Are you still under snow? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man. Oh, wow. Okay. Um, okay. Reba Henderson, celebrate official Lauren Brown. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that I get to share this birthday with y'all. Thank you. Oh wow. Marshar says, I'm toasting with you, Lauren. With your Chateau de Pop. Oh! I didn't mean to like fangirl over wine, but well done. It's a Chateau Neuf de Pop. Yeah. Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh. Lydia, I'm always thankful to you. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Hi, J Matt. Good to see ya. Thanks, Ronald. And okay, thank you for cheersing with me or toasting with me. Oh my gosh, I have to acknowledge all these toasts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep it up. I love oh my gosh, what does it say? All kinds such as willow cheese, lima beans, pinto beans. I don't remember what that connects to. You'll have to remind me, Ronald. Let me know. Oh, you were okay, got you. See? Okay. I'm starting to get it now that I'm scrolling back up and I can always Jason and Gina say freedom, Lauren is our people's. Yes. Okay, so Ronald, okay, I'm gonna go in order. So Jason and Gina commented, let's go to the Science Museum. Yes, I have been a yes on that. It's just the time that things take, and then you wake up and you realize like, oh my gosh, did I eat today? Or did I just work today? Or did I just write today? Did I drink water? But we're changing those. And it's lovely. Ooh. So yeah, we'll definitely schedule it. And like I said, I'm gonna be calling you anyway. So you'll be you'll be hearing from me, you and Gina. Ronald says, so I'm a scientist specializing in plant agriculture. Ooh, wow. Okay, cool. And I agree with Jason. What kind of plants? And then you say all kinds, such as willow trees, lima bean, pinto bean. Is it for a specific purpose, like preservation? Is it spliced, like, I'll say, is it like extracting specific things out of them? Is it just maintaining the health of them? Is it, I know that my questions might be very broad, but whatever your, gosh, guys, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure this thing doesn't slowly pull my skull. Okay. It's actually quite comfortable, but it's just sometimes. Yeah, interesting. Always. Marshar, hey. Okay, let me see if I can get back. I love this. Toasting with your cranberry water. Yes. Honestly, very good for you, very good for the digestives. Go ahead. Sharon Augustine, rum cake and ginger beer. I love that. Oh, okay. And I agree. What kind of science am I interested in? Pretty much everything. I think the main characteristic in my life is being curious. And I've been lucky enough to live to come from a family that has always been quite science-minded. It's a gift and it can be a curse, especially when the art side of me wants to do art. But I think the cool thing is, like I said, being exposed to everything. You start to understand how things interconnect, the value of one to the other. I remember I had this conversation with this. I was at a TEDx talk, and the gentleman that sat down next to me was doing molecular neuroscience, and It was just so interesting, especially because you get down to the why as well sometimes, because I think science and technology have this reputation of being for the robotic and heartless. But if you ask why, which any good scientist does, or how, but why, you actually discover there's usually something very, very heartfelt. And this individual wanted to help work on a cure for Alzheimer's due to their, a relative of theirs having it. I won't go further into that story. Obviously, that's their personal life, and it's kind of sad. And we're here to party, but it's a fascinating conversation. The way that just small things can affect the mind, and how do we regenerate parts of the brain? How do we reactivate maybe things that are not as well supplied, maybe with certain hormones or nutrients due to whatever life, age, etc. So that's kind of medicinal, but it's also pharmacology, right? There's or yeah. I also think plant science and botany and geology. I think geology might actually be one of my favorite, and not because it's just like, ooh, pretty gemstones. Although, hey, I mean, do you see all the stuff? Like, you saw the stones that were covering my legs and head. I have a little bit on my hand, but not much. I've had this for a long time. Um, but I love it because of the way that when you look at it, that it is the visual, physical manifestation of existence, of our history as a species and of the planet. I love learning about. I also really love the way that it's constantly changing. Due to obviously not just tectonic plates shifting, but like lava flows and the way that changes and grows and expands and builds islands. And I love you know just like when you get down really to the more like microscopic, when you're dealing with the phagocytosis and pinocytosis and apoptosis and all the toses. But just the way that like the smallest organisms are so sophisticated as well, because they are, and that's just dealing with like whether cells or single-celled organisms, absorb a nutrient or burst and maybe cease to exist, right? Just to take all the jargon out, but I like learning about the what and the how of things. Sciences were always my best subjects. I think the one time I didn't do well in science was in college, and I just didn't have a good year. I think I took a semester off. I'm not even gonna hide that because I'm not ashamed. Um, but aside from that, I love chemistry. I love even like looking at chemical bonds, the structure of chemical bonds, and just like how due to either they're ionic or covalent. I'm really getting into it, but like I'm not kidding when I say I like science and I love science and I love technology. Um, I said I was a nerd. I don't know why anyone wouldn't believe me. I know I'm pretty. Sometimes I do that just because it's fun to be really boastful. Um, but it's like I also I think too it's important to show that science is fun, because too often, depending on what school you've been to, or what kind of an education a young person has experienced, their joy for things like math, science, and even reading can really be curbed by the right education or the wrong education. And so I think reminding people that there's awe and wonder, meaning it's awesome, and I wonder what else could possibly happen, how cool. Reminding people that is, you know, that's there, and that it's not just something to memorize and that's it. That the thing, like, and it's true, like there are so many things that I learned even in like high school biology that help in technology, like the work that my family does. There is, I mean, didn't we just talk about the geometry of a heel and what makes a healthy heel and what doesn't? And the fact that you've got the height here over the height here, and a certain balance actually will make the shoe more walkable or more absolutely excruciating. That's geometry. It's like each of these things actually does have relevance, but it's only when you start to ask yourself, how does this happen? That you really get to know that. It's when you learn the truth, like I said, how it's applied. That's to me why I like, going to an event or a trade show. I think that was what we were discussing in the last one, right? That's why. That's why, because you see the how, and it's not necessarily that they've perfectly executed it half of the time. It's like, I mean, it's probably like me before any of these lives where, you're scrambling to make sure you've got the last, tittle and cross. Guys, I'm sorry. I know how, yeah, but, but you just want to get it out so people can see it and know and be able to show, here's how we've taken everything that we know about what we know and tried to apply it to make a solution happen, like to bring about a solution to a problem, or to prevent something that we want to avoid, or here's how we create something that enhances or improves that we want, that's wanted. I like talking about science from that perspective because there is so much that is wanted. Like, I think this idea that people, like all of society is kind of going the way of anti-intellectualism isn't actually true. I think, again, we got to remember that the internet is a few really globally privileged people. If you have an internet connection, you're globally, you're killing it. All right. And so even the ones who will say, I don't like this because it's medical, or I don't like that because this seems to historically goes against what I think or believe. And of course, full respect to everyone's beliefs. That's not where we're going here. But, I think there are far more people who are open to being informed and educated. I think it's just nobody wants to be talked down to. They want to be brought in. And the way you bring people in is like, it's truly being excited by what you're, let me put this here this way, by what you're talking about. Let someone else feel what you feel about the thing that you love so much. By doing that, you create the opportunity for them to see it through your eyes. And if you're wondering why I'm looking over here, it's because I am using the metal cage to lock the temporary stopper in. So just give me a moment. Yeah, we don't want to lose all that carbonation. I'll be sharing that, y'all, just so for future reference. No, I will not be downing that all by myself. We don't go that hard anymore. No, we don't really go that hard. So anyway, so that was your question about like the sciences I'm interested in. And that was my long way of basically saying why I believe not only is it important, but it's also quite, I think, enjoyable. It can be entertainment. I mean, think about it. Bill Nye the Science Guy, Reading Rainbow, when Neil deGrasse Tyson was doing the Cosmos, Magic School Bus, Ghostwriter. There were all of these shows that both highlighted literature and science. I can't remember if there was anyone related to math, but you had the count on Sesame Street. Clearly numbers were important. and they can be fun again. So that's the kind of thing that I can spend a little bit more time focusing on with, membership support. And, so I got it again. Thank you, Freedom Earners TV, for being number one on that. It's that's Jason and Gina. Um, but that's how I can expand this, because I truly am one person doing this. I know it might seem like it's not, but I try not to mislead you, because when I need you to believe me, I want you to. Like I said, I don't just throw knives away. But Sharon Augustin, thank you so much. She reminds everyone, please do go like this video while you're here, share it with your people, subscribe to the channel if you're watching this post live. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the neighborhood, and we're happy to have you. And as you saw, memberships are now open. It is one tier to start. And let me know what you think. Join and let me know how the experience is for you. The idea is to create a community, not kind of like soapbox. What? Oh, you have a dwarf orange tree that you're trying to keep alive. Oh, Wonder Ones. Okay. So Freedom Earners just thanking Jason and Gina. So just highlighting our first and new member here. Oh, and Ronald does give some advice for that orange tree. Add sand to the soil surrounding the roots and water frequently. Ooh, Ronald, if we are trying to keep alive, I think I have the plant. I can show it to you, because I'm considering this, but I can't remember what it's called, and I'm not sure how it most ideally survives. Oof. Do I just point this at the camera? Do I need to increase my brightness or decrease it? We'll see. This is not meant to be a pop quiz. Oh, also, if you're looking at the back of my phone, this is my book cover with my initials on it. But this is Rafe and Rose book 1, the book cover. Okay, so what I actually want to show you is, hold on, let's see. It's like woody. It's got quite woody stem. It gives me palm tree vibes. And of course, it's got quite thick, like, not foliage. Wow, what is the word? I'm going to say greenery for now, because all of the languages, the nomenclature is escaping me. But it's a gorgeous plant, and they usually have they're in groups. Like you'll see 2 and 3 kind of next to each other, and most of the foliage is at the top. Was that the word? Was the word foliage? And I just couldn't remember foliage. Anyway, what are your thoughts on that? Okay. Yes, I agree. Thank you for coming to support. I thank you all for supporting. Like I said, this is not a show. We're about to get into the cake. I do not have a knife, nor do I have a plate. Let me mute this so I don't scream into your ears. All right, so I do not have the happy birthday song loaded. I also think it's copywritten. I think someone actually owns it. And it just feels weird singing happy birthday to myself, y'all. So we'll just find something upbeat, jazzy, and then we can make a neighborhood wish. And I'll blow out the candle. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Just trying to switch it up. Let's see. Okay, we're going a little dancey because y'all know that's the one I like. Okay. I also think it's very important to highlight for anyone who is, watching. Please do not. Please use caution when using anything that is flammable, and also be responsible with anything you ingest. We want everyone to be safe, healthy, and happy here. Okay. All right. 1 second. Okay, so this is a very tiny and bright flame, so this candle will melt if I don't go quickly. But here, just wanted you all to be able to enjoy with me this beautiful celebration of life. I'm very happy to be a hot 32 and keep getting hotter and better and cooler and funnier and more interesting. And I think we can all make a wish, a neighborhood wish. So I'll make one, you make one, and we'll wait a few seconds and then I'll blow it out. You blow it out with me on your end, okay? All right. Okay, you made your wish? Yay! So just carefully tilting it so you can see. And yes, I will try and let you see what the slice looks like. No, I mean, who do you think I am, an animal? Oops. I understand. You just came here for the food. That's why you come to all the neighborhood hangouts. You just like the food I bring. Just be honest. Gosh. Okay, so we'll remove the candle. And I'm currently, I feel like I want to show you. Right? Thank goodness. This is the perfect size. Thank you, Padre, for buying the perfect size cake that literally fits in my hand. Maybe this will be like the alternate thumbnail, like when I'm, let me put the knife down. All right, so we're gonna do the slice. This is pre-birthday celebration, so smaller cake, but no less important. Okay, and I'm gonna try and get one of these little swirl bits here. Ooh, and it's the first celebration in the office/studio. I mean, I'll celebrate like literally anything. I'll celebrate like the fact that I finished spackling something, you know what I mean? But like a real celebration. All right, let's ease it on up. So cute. Oh, stop. Why is this adorable? I hear such big footsteps. I'm good. Okay. Just getting some, uh, okay. Getting some, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm trying to have you all see it. It's a very sweet little thing. So, like this, right? And I always find it really funny when you see TV chefs eating on camera because there's such a way to do it. And basically, it's like they take the smallest little bit, right? But they try to make it look like, oh, they've got all this stuff on it. And then they like, mmm. And they just chew and chew. And they're still like done with it, but they're like, you know, I think it could have gone a little lighter on the vanilla. But no, actually, it was really good. This was delicious, and I'm really happy that I got to have it with all of you. You know, it's been a delight and a pleasure to share this this pre-birthday celebration. I know they call it Dirty Thursday 30, right? I think it's too cool 32. Yeah, just thank you all so much for being a part of it. My outfit thanks you for witnessing it. My shoes thank you for witnessing it. And the beverage thanks you as well. I'm so glad I got to learn more about all of you in this. I'm gonna just like read through your comments and look for some final comments. But I'm going to essentially say thank you so much. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share the channel. And for anyone who's going to be watching this post, please do comment and let me know, what are your birthday traditions and celebrations? What do you want to see? And are you excited about the behind the scenes stuff you're going to get from being a new member? Because I have a lot of things I recorded in the process of doing this location that, yeah, so it's gonna be fun. So thank you all, but like let me see what you're saying. And again, just thank you so much. Thank you. I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited for what this new era is going to be, because it's going to be awesome. So thank you all. I will see you in the next one. Yes, it will be scheduled. No, it will not surprise you. And I just love the lives. Are you liking the lives? Please do comment. Let me know if you like the lives. Let me know what other topics you want to talk about. All that stuff. And also, what kind of art do you want to talk about? Just let me know. Got a curious mind here. But thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to have a wonderful rest of my birthday week. I got to say thank you to Josh Johnson and to literally everyone, and Benny, and y'all just made that so fun. And thank you to my fellow seatmates. It was great to sit with you. This is wonderful. Yeah. So let me see. I'm just looking. Oh, you said, Marshall, you said the cake looks yummy, so you had to grab your lemon cream cookies to join me. I had some lemon cream cookies, actually. Like, do we have the same taste buds? Because I had some today, so we might have the same taste buds. Reba Henderson, you say 32 is a fabulous year. Enjoy, love, stay healthy, and prosper. Thank you so much. And you were cookies and cream. You're singing happy birthday to me. Thank you very much. And yeah, Jason and Gina, you couldn't be more right. I have a great community. Everyone be safe. Mm. Okay, where? So funny. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone who is. Okay. Well, thank you all. I will see you in the next one.